definitely makes you think of Batman, doesn't it? Everything. This is Batman's story from beginning to end. That's what I'm saying.
What's so funny? Don't laugh. Stop laughing. I am that guy. My friend behind the camera is Spazo, and we are the 28 House reporting from IKKiCON 2019 at the Renaissance Austin Hotel in, as you may guess, Austin, Texas, the cultural center of the great state of Texas. So, as we do with all of our conventions that we attend, we're here to have some fun, enjoy the anime-related festivities, enjoy some interesting presentations, admire the good cosplay, sing some terrible karaoke, and, as always, we want to ask important questions of the fan base here about the pressing topics of the day. It struck me as an epiphany, a moment of clarity, or maybe even manna dropping from the gentle heavens, one could say. And it's a simple topic to understand, but to explain it in a way that would fit very concisely and in a very clear and unambiguous way on a sign was much more difficult than I anticipated. And so that topic was this, that the design for the Voltron Mecha in the newest Voltron series, Voltron Legendary Defender, the robot itself looks silly and it detracts from the overall tone of the show, which includes some serious drama and some intense emotional scenes. Our topic for this convention is one we believe to be simple enough to understand, and it is this. For Voltron Legendary Defender, great plot, superb cast, awful mecha design. So now that we've defined our topic, let's get back to what we really want to do here. Gather data, draw conclusions, and have fun.
Like, it's cool when you do it right, but when it's just like a bunch of lions or tigers like forward together, it's just like, right.
Yeah.
Power Rangers has it, but it has like, there's variety to it.
Talk to this guy.
I'm the Power Rangers nerd.
He is the Power Rangers nut. He knows all about the transforming robots.
I'm the Mecha man. I'm the one that made Mecha into the sign. Because, like, look, we need to establish this is a Mecha. It ain't a giant robot. Thank you for letting me do that. I wish for a Galarian Hypno. Electric fighting type. We're gonna mark you down for an agree, because you said the robot was stupid.
It's fine.
All right.
Okay.
That's a disagree.
That is a disagree. Awesome. We appreciate your honest opinion. Thank you.
Read carefully before voting.
No, I don't like the plot though.
That's what I hear. We're getting a lot of that.
We're
getting a lot of that.
I disagree, but I agree with the other two.
Do you believe the robot looks stupid though?
Yes.
Okay. Why does the robot look stupid?
I don't know. I just don't like it. It's kind of
Clunky?
clunky.
Clunky robot. All right, cool.
Tsunderes. If you don't know what that is, that's a common character trope in anime where
Hold on. Let me see. Tsunderes.
Yeah.
We'll put that down for another what robot.
Yeah, I have a lot of opinions about Voltron Legendary Defender. I only got into it last November or December, like 3 weeks before the last season dropped. So I was kind of joining at the tail end of the fandom before, like right at, not when all the drama was happening. Some drama, yeah. The mecha design, I like it, but I'm not really a person who knows too much about Mecha, so
You didn't watch the show for the Mecha, did you?
no, I didn't watch it for the Mecha. I watched it because a lot of my friends liked it, and I liked it. And then the last 2 seasons, I know there was a lot of stuff happening with the people who were doing the show, which caused it to be kind of a crap fest. And that it was. The last 2 seasons were less than good. They gave a lot of characters that deserved so much better. The Shaft. There were some good moments for like Pidge and stuff, but really, they were not great seasons. And the plot, there were plot holes all over the place. But the first few seasons were really good, but the ending was really, really disappointing. The cast was really good. I think the cast really loved their characters. So I'm kind of in the middle.
A lot of people are in the middle. It's a cloudy day, overcast. It's about to rain here in Austin. And that seems about right. It seems like whenever I go to a convention, IKKiCON this year, or the others, it's always going to be some sort of inclement weather, which I like. I like overcast. I like cloudy. I don't like the sun. I am like many of the nerds in this building. I avoid the sun. And we're out here in Austin. We've been out here for about a day. And in this case, this particular debate topic that we're putting up here, Voltron, LD, that stands for Legendary Defender. Great plot, superb cast, awful mecha design. We're doing this is like our 8th, 9th time. I have lost count. And I told that guy, our camera guy, is there a topic that you would like to see on a board that we could debate? Whatever topic you pick, I will feverishly defend, which I have. We had a hard time coming up with a way to really nail this point home without just throwing a haymaker at an entire fan base of Voltron fans. We were just wanting to target the Voltron robot. If I can get an image of the Voltron robot, I'll put it up right now. Mecha, really, it's not a robot. There's no artificial intelligence to speak of. There is some sort of like spirit of the robots, I get that, but there's no real, it's a mecha, it's a mecha. What we found out so far is that in our efforts to be as delicate as possible, while also being as concise as possible, we were trying to dip our toes into one small little part of this particular franchise and just take that, segment it off, and focus solely on the design of a giant robot. And yet, in our efforts, when we dipped our toe in the water, the undertow pulled us in to a fan community of strong, strong emotions. Because what we found is a lot of people don't care about the robot and disagree with the assertion that this show had a great plot. By the rules of our debate topic, it's do you agree with the statement or disagree with the statement? And since that counts as a disagree and they don't care about the robot, we got to mark them down as a disagree. We've already got skewed results, seriously skewed results. Now I got to wonder where we go from here, because we're going to get a lot of people who want to share a lot of opinions but have nothing to do with the giant robot. And what have we gotten ourselves into?
I got 2 slaps, and the first slap was damn near enough to kill me. Now, I'm going to admit, there were a couple comments that gathered a few chuckles. Well, my benchmark for Voltron, it's very simple because I understand the history behind the design that originally the show was meant for little kids to sell toys, so I understand that. But for this new show, for Legendary Defender, there's actually some serious drama, some serious emotion going on. So, and it's also the Defender of the Universe, but can it really be the Defender of the Universe when it looks that silly? So basically, my baseline is, make the design of Voltron a little more Gundam and a little less Power Rangers. So a little more serious, a little more intimidating of a look. I'm not saying you have to change everything. We can still have combining lions. But at the very least, give it actual hands to grip the sword, not lion heads. That is the floor of what I would like.
Baseline.
Yes.
Where would a Gurren Lagann fall in here on the spectrum?
Oh.
Where's it land? I need
as in too silly or not silly enough or awesome? Because I think that looks awesome.
All right. But where does that fall on the spectrum of is it silly or is it a good design or is it are these separate parameters for silliness and goodness?
Oh man, I think he got you, dude.
I think you might have got me. I would have to think about that because obviously Gurren Lagann. A lot of the draw to it is just the crazy action, the over the top emotion of the show. But there is some serious, there's some laughs, and the design of the mecha is definitely, you could say it's silly, but I feel like the mech it still looks like something that is capable of fighting, of doing serious damage, that can be somewhat intimidating, that you can look at and say, oh yeah, that thing could take on anything,
But you don't see that in the Voltron design.
I just don't see it in the Voltron design. It's the lion heads for the hand. It's too silly. Because
the lion-headed lobster claws definitely are not the most.
Because in the original Voltron cartoon, it was brought over from multiple series from Japan, and from the second one that they brought over here, which was the second season or whatever of our original Voltron cartoon, the thing had hands. Now it had the goofy looking feet, the cars for feet or whatever, but it had hands. So it's not like the design of the Voltron itself is sacrosanct, that it can never be changed.
Okay.
And in fact, it was an accident that it looked that way because that wasn't even the original series that they got, Beast King Go Lion. That was not the original series that they wanted. That was the series that they got sent, but they loved it, and they said, yes, let's use this. And that's what became Voltron. So that's just what I think. The design can be tweaked just a little to make it a little less silly, and I'd be perfectly happy. But that is my ideal world.
You almost got him, dude. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. We haven't heard that one.
No, I didn't even think of that. I did not even think of that.
See, it is fair to say, though, that the robot looks silly and is also an awful mecha design.
Yeah.
There's a separation of parameters there.
Yeah.
It needs to be clearly communicated.
Yeah.
I was also there. Well, you know what? Nothing about this was easy to communicate. Honestly, this was such a small,
Wrong. The only thing good was the mecha design.
Okay, all right. So that's a strong disagree.
That's a strong disagree. I have any.
No, because
Say that with faint praise.
Yes.
Faint praise. Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you.
Actually, coming up just with this has been because especially people have taken great issue with the great plot. That people have been were very disappointed with the way Legendary Defender.
Dude, I'm so glad we found you.
Yes.
That's we're looking for someone to give us convincing arguments, and the Gurren Lagann one is the one we never heard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, wow.
I think you killed it.
We got something to think about, man.
I think you killed it.
You gotta take this into consideration.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I'm too much in my own head. I can't
Get rid of the tunnel vision. Look out.
Yes.
right.
There is a world outside my mind.
There is a world outside of Gundam. All right. Bandai, hallowed be thy name, is not the only source of mecha.
Yes, that is very true.
Oh, but dude, yeah,
Yes.
go for it.
Dude,
Alright.
yeah, you.
I'm gonna go for the disagree.
You win at life. There you go.
Can I see a fist bump? I see a fist bump. That was good.
Fist bump.
Boom.
There you go. We here at the 28 House probably could have delivered something as good, if not better, but we'll never know. This panel did not have that. It did have pictures, of course. Wonderful experience.
Your fire, the one